Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Celeste. In the last episode we did the B-side for the summit, and in this episode we're doing our final B-side, The Core. This one I'm not too afraid of because, to be honest, it's not as bad as the summit. The summit is by far the longest and the hardest of the B-sides, although there are a couple of rooms that it really feels like it's just completely luck-based in this area. So you'll notice that is how many? That's 15 hearts, because it's 8 and then 7. So you need all 8 of the blue hearts and then 7 of the B-side hearts to get up to this point. So this first room, I'm not going to lie, it's probably the worst one. And of course, if you were wondering, the mechanic of only refilling your dashes whenever you are going through a screen transition does persist in the B-side, so that is still something we have to worry about. Also, it felt like I just used 1,000 S's right there. I'm gonna have to save my dash, I can't just go there. Anyway, this is once again going to just feel like a compilation of all of the skills we've learned thus far. We'll be using that dash jump once or twice, we'll be using the mechanics of several stages throughout here. It's all very interesting, of course. Wow, made it through that without too much trouble. And of course we will be using the fiery ice mechanics of this stage as well. Honestly, I think this will be not too difficult, because a lot of these rooms are kind of just like you solved the puzzle. I don't know. You've done it once, you can do it 1,000 more times, because all of the rooms spawn the exact same way every time you go in them. So if you get like a good rhythm down and know what you're supposed to do for each area, you can get through it pretty easily. And I definitely did want to hit that first. These look like jellyfish to me. I might accidentally call them a jellyfish sometime because they look like jellyfish. I want to hit that ice thing that I barely missed last time at the very end, because that'll get me on a good path to get to the end here. Yeah, that one that I just missed right there. Although, looks like I didn't need it. Cool. This room's not nearly as bad. You do need to do a bunch of real quick jumps on the opposite ends of these platforms, which can be a little difficult, and it is cutting it really close with your stamina. Which, by the way, if you do want to turn on like infinite stamina for this area, wouldn't be the worst thing. You'd still be able to get through it without, you know, feeling like you're cheating at least. Alright, both of your dashes here, boom. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, we are rolling through this pretty well here. Oh, this room, I hate this room. As long as you don't jump off of that first conveyor belt, you should be good here, because then you can just do opposite jumps right there. That is a room that it takes a lot of practice to realize exactly what you should do. Once again, this stage is a lot about recognizing the patterns and that they're the same every time you go through. So, figure out the right path and you'll get it every time. And that room is definitely a good indicator of that value. Although, I seem to be having problems here. The problem with this room is you have to grab this right on the angle, it'll shove you right through that hole because you have no more dashes at that point. So, it's a little difficult. Oh, I think we got it. There we go. Oh, I was going too fast. I slid right off the platform. Yeesh. Nope, that's too high. Yeah, and if you end up grabbing it in the wrong spot, you're kind of just out of luck at that point, my friend. Like, even I did like the smallest tap of the A button there so I wouldn't get too much lift off, but it was still too much. There, that should be good. The rest of this is piece of cake, because that's the real problem of this area. There we go. Also, something that I don't think I mentioned, and I'm not sure if it was actually in the A side. Whenever you die in this stage, it's a heart transition screen, I guess you could call it. Also, wow, I can't believe I messed that up. I'm not sure if I didn't notice it for the A side or if it's for only the B side. Yeah, you see that little heart transition. I really hope that's not in the rest of the game, otherwise I'm gonna look like Boo Boo the Fool. It would not be good for me if I've just not recognized that it's always been a heart. Alright, quick 1, 2. Oh, I missed it. You need to hit off the side of that bumper. A lot of these puzzles are, not puzzles, but a lot of these challenges are hitting the exact side of the bubble. I'm gonna call them bubbles, by the way, because, I don't know. The icy things are jellyfish, the bumpers are bubbles, who knows what's going on anymore. But you have to hit the exact sides of those to get optimal speed out of there, so you can basically skip the rest of the level. The room, at least. Getting that key is probably the hardest part to learn. Oh, I don't have a dash there. I thought I was like playing it well the previous time because I didn't use the dash I had. Nope, I did not actually have a dash at all. That's worrying. Alright. As long as we're getting that key pretty consistently, I'm happy. Also, bad angle. Bad angle. Sorry if you can hear the car in the background. It's a recurring theme in my current setup. If I record during the day at all, I need to do that diagonal jump. If I record during the day at all, there's constant cars going by the side, so there's not really much I can do about that. If I recorded with a laptop like I used to, then it wouldn't really be a problem because I could just move to a room that of course didn't have cars driving next to the windows, but with my PC now, it's not really the way it's gonna go, and I completely set up my office. Oh no! I tried to dash before I actually grabbed the stone there. That's what went wrong. Anyway, if I like the room I set up, all my recording stuff just happens to be the closest room to the road, so that's my bad for sure. Oh my goodness, I am not getting this. I don't know if in my practice run of this, because fun fact, I did do a practice run. Don't do these without practice runs if you plan on recording them, because of course, practice run, I seem to have a much easier time with this room. Although I've been getting off pretty lucky so far, so whatever. I deserve this, I suppose. Also, sorry if my voice is a little bad. I actually was not able to get to sleep at all last night, so I'm running on, well, I'm running off of 12 hours of sleep from the previous night, and that's, you know, now I think about it, that's probably a contributing factor as to why I couldn't get to sleep at all tonight. It's like 7 in the morning. I gave up at around like 5, because then, you know, then you're done. Also, like, when I did this area, first off, I was thought, okay, well, I'm going to trick the system by doing this little hop trick I have. Well, as you can see, there's a diamond right over here that refills your dashes, so it doesn't really help anything. Now we have to jump through these and basically get the timings to get through these areas. Oh, I thought we had it. I thought we had it first try right there. Not the case. Man, I really feel like my voice is super out of it. I'm sorry if it's really bad. Of course, it might just be more frustrating hearing me explain it all the time. Or keep going back to it. One thing that I do not find amazing about this stage is the music, oddly enough. So far, like, I think the B-sides, just how, like, up-tempo they are compared to the original songs, I like it a lot, but this one's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like if I played the A-side music and the B-side music back to back, I wouldn't be able to distinguish which one was the A-side and which one was the B-side. And, you know, usually it's been the case to where, yeah, you could easily tell, but not with this one. I don't know. They just broke a pattern and it's a pet peeve, I guess. I don't know. Something. Can I please make this? This is not a hard little section to do. Not sure if it's because I'm talking. Let me try it silent. There we go. See, that was easy. Oh, please give me that. Okay. Now this one's hard. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, this room sucks. I've already gone off the thing, but I have like a trick for it. Just move forward, jump through here. Now all that is the easy part. The hard part is this last little platform over here. I can get through this every time, flawless, no matter what. But once I get over here, it's like, well, what do I do now? You have to jump off the right side of that platform. and then still have that dash left over that I have to finish it off. Oh, I had that. If I hadn't, like that was a pixel of movement right there that decided if I made it or not. That was a shame. Because if we can get through this room pretty quick, then we're set, honestly. It's just, they put the fire right in the middle of that platform. And it's so much trickier than you'd think. Like, the rest of this looks like impossible to get through. It's like, oh wow, this is a lot. But it's really, once again, recognize the pattern and it's easy every time. But that last one, I don't know, I just can't figure it out. Or something. Maybe if I do something like that. Okay, 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 I gotcha. This room's fun. Once again, another pattern that I've just recognized. Diagonal, diagonal up, diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Works every time. Every single time, I tell you. Get that boost right there. Ooh. Alright, so then it's a little bit different from then on. But basically, what I want to do, get this crystal, go ahead here, and I want to get rid of all of these fireballs in advance, because otherwise they'll just be, another obstacle. And why deal with it when you can just get rid of them? I don't know what happened to my pattern that I had for sure down, but it fell apart right there. All right, here we go. Get that crystal. I'm going to use that dash there. There's another crystal right there. I don't really have to be as conservative with my dashes as I am being. Diagonal, diagonal. Every time. It's weird that just half this room can prove enough of a challenge to be, I don't know, difficult here. Alright, there we go. There's that room. I think that's pretty much it as far as the super difficult rooms go. That one is quite the challenge if you don't have the pattern down, as always, but the rest of these shouldn't be quite as difficult. This room is actually really cool. It's not super like tight or anything like that. It's just cool. And I got flung way too far there. I didn't even know that could happen, to be honest. Alrighty. Let's see, what can I do to avoid that? I don't know. I don't know what I did different. This room can suck if you aren't prepared for it. Time your jump through these little ice blocks. Boom. First try. I'm happy with that. This room is another one of the ones that just feels random. Especially because, well, you'll see what we're dealing with once we get past this little opening part. That's not hard. This was created by the devil himself. It's basically a whole little dashing upward section. And normally, of course, I'd say, oh, recognize the pattern. But it's not as simple as that here, because you're run through that first little section, it's going to be pretty difficult to get this whole thing consistent. So then you're just dealt with, like, reacting to what you have up there. And of course, getting through that's always hard, because you have to slow down in the middle of the conveyor belt. Okay. Diagonal, diagonal, up. No, it's hard. I feel like I have to do a diagonal left on that first dash after I grab the gem. Ugh, jeez. This is definitely the last of the challenge we have in this chapter, though, so don't you worry. Diagonal, diagonal. Okay. Okay. No! That's the last crystal we have to grab right there. Sorry if I got a little loud there. I'll try to fix that in post as much as I can, but... Oh my goodness, that is such a clutch room. Also, this is the coolest thing ever, and no one can convince me otherwise. Grab this. Do you see what's going on here? Oh no! It's using all the elements of the different stages. The traffic thing there, the block there, the cloud. Ooh, barely made that. The dash activated platforms, another dash activated platform. And then finally, that line. It's really cool. If you don't think that's the coolest room in, like, ever in creation, then I don't know what to tell you. Then, of course, we do have the ugh, we do have this whole section. Now I'm gonna, oop, whoops. Once again, nothing moves until you start moving, so gather your senses and then start moving. So I don't know what they want you to do here, but if I could show off what I usually do. Watch this. Just horizontal bump, skip it all. Don't need to deal with any of that. We still have a dash to work with, so use it to get that, and then another horizontal bump. Boom, you're through that room. That's pretty much the worst of it. As long as you can, like, I don't know. I feel like none of this requires any kind of memorization. Just kind of make your way through it. Oh, we need to go faster than this. Okay, hold ourselves back. No, barely. Barely. Sorry if I'm getting loud here. This is just a really cool stage. I do love it. It's just a good concept, I suppose. I don't know. Feels good to complete. Then hold ourselves back long enough to where we can survive this time. And boom, there you go. This room's cool. Normally you'd want to like dash over to the right onto that conveyor belt, but if you're cool, you can do the dash jump right there. Then get through here. Oh, I didn't want to hit that yet. Actually, I think you can hit it if you want, I don't know. Oh no. That's ruined us. We can just reset the screen if we don't want the death, to be fair. Actually, you know what? No, it's already frozen. Wait, hold on. You can freeze it, then restart it, and then you're basically... My timer's going off. Sorry, I have an alarm set for 7:30. Obviously, it didn't go off for very obvious reasons. Huh, that's something I didn't think of. You can go into this room while it's frozen and basically not have to do one of the tricks. Okay. And boom. Simple as that. Cool. You learn something new every time. All right, you need to... This room's hard because you have to grab onto the very tippy top of this second platform and then do a diagonal dash to get over the lava. There we go. The rest is pretty easy. Just have to barely grab onto that and you're done. Pretty short as far as these goes. Well, you're not done yet, I guess. You're also working with the low gravity here. It's really cool more than anything. And you don't have to deal with your weird, you know, the weird dash mechanics of the rest of the stage. So that's cool. There we go. And remember, the screen does loop. Use that to your advantage always. All right, and that's pretty much it. Just have to time these two. And boom. Poke the heart. Dash right on through. Say goodbye. Whew. Yeah, there you go. There is your core B-side. Like I said, it's not too much of a challenge. And since we actually have quite a bit of time here, once again, love this screen. I kind of wish they made the heart red though. You know, since it's a red crystal heart. It's not blue anymore. Oh boy. To Madeline. Ready for a real challenge? Seasides have been unlocked and golden strawberries have appeared at the start of every chapter. Good luck. So I guess as a thank you for sticking through this series, through the B-sides, we're not done yet. Ooh, not even 100 deaths? That's awesome. That's awesome. As a thank you, I'll show off some cool little things that people have wanted me to show off, and I knew of them, I just didn't know when to put them into the game. So if you actually go into reflection here, go to the checkpoint actually also called reflection, and there's a bit of a secret room in here. Yes, this is the place I'm thinking of. So, oh whoops, skip that cutscene. Now, of course, in the next episode we will be dealing with the seasides, but I guess I'll just show anything that doesn't really fit in with that right now. So this is actually just an Easter egg, but it actually requires you to do that dash jump, which is pretty crazy. And then you actually have to do the wave dash thing here. Let's see if I can do it without dying. Yeah, I did it right there, I just didn't dash to finish it up. This is a pretty difficult trick to get, to be honest. So you wouldn't really find this unless you're pretty good at the game, but if you do pull it off, let's remove all these little characters here. You might recognize some of them, and not from the game you're thinking of, because this isn't Meat Boy. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know most of these characters. I think this guy's name's like Cubo or something? I don't even know. This is a Towerfall character I know for sure right here. These are all characters from previous games that the developers of the game of Celeste made. So it's a cute little callback to the secret room here. Anyway, now that I've shown that, I also want to show off the concept of golden strawberries, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not getting all of the golden strawberries. There's no way you can all make me do it. But basically how they work is there's a golden strawberry at the beginning of every stage now. And what you need to do to collect this golden strawberry is get through the stage deathless. Now, if I were to actually go through the game and collect all of these golden strawberries, I am absolutely going to use assist mode. I'm not going to go through all the stages and get deathless runs just for, well, to be honest, a collectible that does literally nothing. I don't even think it gets you an achievement if you're playing on Steam, or I don't know if this game's even out on PlayStation Network or anything like that, but like, I don't know if it even gets you an achievement on those, because I know 175 strawberries is an achievement, and of course we've already achieved that, because that was one of the first things we did. Well, no, it's not. I mean, obviously we beat the game before we did it. Oh, well, golly. But yeah, getting on to the point I was talking about, if you want to see someone get the golden strawberries, just look it up on YouTube. I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm good enough. I'm not, I mean, even if I am good enough, I don't really want to torture myself like that. One of the most important things about me doing the games I do is I make sure that I enjoy them. And of course there are exceptions to this. There was a time where, you know, Extreme Edition, of course, was not exactly the most enjoyable game to play, but you know what? At that point I had made a promise and I was going to do it. I was going to finish that game. And I don't think many people would have held it against me if I didn't, and if I used, like, I don't know, some kind of cheat. But this is one of those situations where I'm not promising this. I'm telling you I'm not getting them. And of course I am going to get the C-sides at the very least. But of course assist mode could be used. And I guess if y'all really want, boom, there you go. If y'all really want, I could show off all of the golden strawberries with assist mode. I don't know. But yeah, that's how all of those golden strawberries would go if we were to collect all of them. And I think that just brings us up to 177 strawberries. And of course there is one for the B side as well. I don't know if I'll be able to just grab this one, you know, real quick. The B side isn't quite as simple as that first stage. We'll give it a good hearty try. We'll see if we can do it. I doubt it. Just gonna throw that out there right now. I needed my other jump. Whoops. Maybe I'll just pop on assist mode for 1 second. Also, one really convenient thing. If you do die when you're holding the golden strawberry, it sends you straight back to the beginning of the level. It doesn't, like, just, I don't know, reset you in the room, but without the golden strawberry. That really would have said, wow, I was doing good, but then I sucked. It doesn't just, like, take the golden strawberry away from you and make you do the room again. So that, at least, we can be thankful for. Look at there. We got through that room. I feel like I want to have my dash at that point. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've given this a valiant try. But, yeah, that's basically what getting all of these would consist of. So you can probably see why I'm not too jazzed about doing this myself, because, you know, I've given my reason. Y'all don't really need any more. Yeah, no, not doing it. So, there you have it. In the next few episodes, we're going to be taking on our seaside. Again, another one? Yeah. I guess in the next episode, we're going to start taking on some seasides. With or without assist mode, we'll see. See you all then, and goodbye.